folks, I'm back. Today I want to talk to you guys about an extensive and intensive subject, and that subject is the benefits of marriage. Yes, that's right, people. I'm in one of them privileged situations and positions to be in a nourishing and flourishing relationship at this present time in my life, and I have so many things that I want to bring to your attention and share with you, and hopefully that these things I'm about to talk about would benefit you guys. Now, people, check this out. It's so intensive that I had to jot down some notes. I had to take a few notes, put the pen to the paper and write so I don't forget. Now, check this out. Before I begin, I want to bring a few things to your attention, a disclaimer, as it were. We know, especially in this time, day and age, that relationships are breaking up left, right and center. We know this. But we don't want to become one of those statistics where where we're in a relationship and it's us, that our relationship is going downhill. We don't want to be in that type of category. We want to be in the type of category where we're in love. And love is something that needs to be worked over and over again, constantly, so it can grow, so it can develop. And we want to be in the type of relationships where it's lasting, where it's thriving. We don't want to be in them type of statistics where it's going downhill and it's not working out. And you're jumping from one relationship to another, and never being satisfied until you're at a point where you're just scared of being in a relationship. Now, people, check this out. There's 3 types of category of people. You're either single and you don't want to get into a relationship because of the fact that you're scared, because you hear things around you, you see things around you, you know of people who have been in relationships and they're telling you and giving you some bad advice to stay away from relationships, or you've either gone through one yourself and it's not quite worked out and you're scared of committing yourself into another relationship that you're holding back, and you're just hearing and seeing statistics, what's happening in today's society about relationship breakups. And you think to yourself, well, it's better to be single and be mingle but not take on the responsibility of looking after a spouse or a family unit because it's hard work, it's painful, so why do it? Now, the second category of people is this. You're in a relationship. You're in a long-term relationship. And it's stale, and it's not going quite well. And one of you is suffering more than the other. Either person A, spouse A, wants to leave the relationship, but they're just trying to look for an excuse to exit. Or they both want out. They both had enough, but they've not quite come up with an excuse yet. They're just waiting for things to build up and blow up out of proportion, and that will give them an exit, an excuse to escape the relationship. So, people, the third category of people that I want to talk to you guys about is this. This is the one. This is the talk that I want to bring to your attention about a thriving relationship. It's all about a thriving relationship where we're looking for so many different ways, leverages of making our relationship work. Hence why I'm doing this video for you. People, now, check this out. Let me see if I've just covered quite a few things. Now, the other thing I want to bring to your attention is this. The quality of the relationship depends on what you focus on. Whether it's a bad thing or a good thing. If you focus on the good, then there's a more chance and a possibility that the relationship will thrive. The more you focus on the bad, then the relationship will go downhill. And let me tell you something. Wherever you focus on most, that's where your attention will go towards, as you well know. And people, check this out. There's always hope. There's always hope out there. Just because you're in this situation, in a challenging situation, it doesn't mean to say that it's always going to be in a challenging situation for a very long time. Well, in fact, let me rephrase that. It will be in a challenging situation for a very, very long time until you change your attitude and your approach and your outlook. So, those are the type of things that you have to change in order to move forwards. So, people, let's get started. That was the disclaimer I just brought to your attention. Just a couple of things that I thought I might point out. Hold on a second, people. Something else that just got brought to my mind. I want to quickly, before I move on and talk to you guys about the benefits of marriage, is I want to give you the differences between a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship and a marriage, a good marriage. Now, the thing about a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship is, you could be in a relationship, and as soon as things get challenging, you're quick to buck, you're quick to move on to the next spouse, to the next partner, and look for an upgrade. And in today's society, sadly, this has also creeped into marriage, where in a relationship, no one wants to take accountability and responsibility. So hence, the ideal situation to be in a type of relationship is to just sleep around, to have fun. In this society, it's all about having fun. It's all about being single and be ready to mingle. And even if you are in a relationship, once it gets challenging, once it gets tough, you're quick to exit. You don't have the fortitude. You don't have the willpower to make it thrive and work things out. Now let's talk about the flip side of a marriage, a thriving marriage. Now, a thriving marriage is all about responsibility. Because no doubt, it's always going to be fun and games. There'll be challenges, there'll be your ups and there'll be your downs. But the whole idea of a thriving marriage is to have more ups than to have more downs. And sadly, check this out, people. If people don't try to work things out, because it's too hard, it takes too much energy and effort. But let me tell you something, once you apply energy and effort, you will see the rewards. But sadly, in this society, people are too impatient. They don't want to stick around. They don't want to work things out and keep on working things out. Challenge after challenge. And it's sad because they don't see the results at the end. And they just quit, they're quick to butt, they're quick to exit. And that's what you get from a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. Now, in a marriage, there's more security. In a good marriage, sorry. And a good marriage consists of two committed people who will work through challenges, who will work through two things. Being accountable for one another, with one another, and being responsible. That means if you have children, if you have kids, you're taking care of them, you're doing your part. You're doing your part as a lover, a husband, or a mother and a lover. Because marriage is all about responsibility. But I'm telling you, once you rise to the occasion, your marriage will last, it will thrive, and it'll be so beautiful. I'm telling you that now. And you can only experience this if you go through this, and if you keep on applying yourself, then you will see the rewards. It's like every single thing that you apply in life. It's always hard, it's always challenging. Until you apply your effort. Until you worked hard at it, then you will see the rewards. You'll reap the rewards of your efforts. The same type of attitude applies in a relationship, in a marriage. So hence, there's more security because you're tied down to one partner, yes. And you're committed to that partner because you want to work things out. It's easy to jump to one partner to another. But the sad thing is, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be in a secure and stable relationship. And when you come into one, you won't even know how to maintain one. So people, that is the difference between a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship and marriage. A good marriage provides long-term security. And it helps you to take accountability. And it helps you to be more responsible. It's actually, marriage defines the men from the boys. Straight up, men from the boys. It's easy to get a partner one after another, but I'll tell you what, try and maintain one spouse and make that work. Make that relationship thrive. That's my challenge to you guys out there. It's so hard, but I'm telling you, once you work at it, and it has to be a two-way thing, you will reap the rewards. So people, let's begin my talk about the benefits of marriage. Check this out. People, the benefits of marriage is intimacy. Yes, you can find intimacy everywhere, but intimacy in terms of when you're in love with your partner is a whole different ballgame. You'll appreciate one another more. The connection and the communication is a lot more deeper. Intimacy in a marriage, in a beautiful marriage that works, provides, check this out. When you want to be intimate and your partner doesn't feel like it, they'll sacrifice themselves and give you that intimacy rather than, oh, I'm tired, I can't be asked. You know, they'll give you that, what it is that you're after. Now, point number 2. Children, you're watching your children grow and develop each and every single day. You're noticing the changes, and it's so beautiful, it's so wonderful that to be witnessing this, to be a powerful witness, to be a witness of what you and your partner have brought in to life, which is a child. It's so wonderful. And it's one of them things, if you don't have children, it's something that you have to experience. It's so wonderful waking up in the morning, seeing your beautiful child. And the new things, the changes and the new things is developing. The words, the actions, the walk, the talk. What it does. How it's such a beautiful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. 3. Cuddling up together, hugs, the amount of hugs and cuddles with intimacy, especially on a cold night when you need your partner the most. It's so beautiful because it provides warmth. Your partner is like your clothing. You fit together. You fit together well. Number 4, ready-made food. Yes, that's right, people. Imagine this, you're hungry, you just come back from work, or you're tired, you're beat down, and you just can't be asked to make a meal. Because it takes too much time. Now, your partner, on the other hand, has prepared you that meal. Look how easy that is. It's just there, ready at your disposal. That's because you're in a good relationship. Now, 5, you're growing together. You're growing together, taking on the challenges of life with one another. If you're taking on the challenge of life by yourself, it's hard. But if you've got that support, if you've got someone who's got your back, it's more pleasant. It makes things a lot more easier because they're covering your back. They're covering the areas in your life where you need help the most. People, bringing in point number 6.